Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg will not be under oath before Senate committee, but he's compelled by a statute to tell the truth. Oh, I'm sure he's so compelled. Oh, yes. I'm sure that Mark Zuckerberg is really, really compelled. Look, I mean, the guy is so compelled to tell the truth. He's just that kind of guy. Just like the kind of guy that would tell you he's not going to sell your personal data. All right, we're into the second hour here of the Alex Jones Show. I will be with you for the remainder of this second hour, and then Paul Joseph Watson takes over. He's going to be interviewing Syrian girl and may also be doing live coverage of Mark Zuckerberg's testimony today in front of a Senate committee. Of course, it's interesting because you had him meeting with the very members of the committees and of the Congress that he's going to be questioned of before the official hearing and testimony. Okay. And then it turns out that a lot of people in these committees and a lot of people in Congress, of course, are getting paid off by Facebook. Okay. So they're allowed to meet, and then they're allowed to question him even though they're his clients. Okay, that doesn't seem like a conflict of interest at all. But then it comes out and gets even more ridiculous. Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg will not be under oath before Senate committee, but he's compelled by a statute to tell the truth. Oh, I'm sure he's so compelled. Oh, yes. I'm sure that Mark Zuckerberg is really, really compelled. Look, I mean, the guy is so compelled to tell the truth. He's just that kind of guy. Just like the kind of guy that would tell you he's not going to sell your personal data. Just like the kind of guy that's going to tell you, if I did sell your personal data, then you should not trust me and you should not want to be on my platform. Just that kind of guy. Because he's the guy that did sell your data. He's the guy you shouldn't trust to be on his platform. He's the guy who's being questioned by his own clients in a testimony that he's not going to be under oath for. You know what they call this? A pig circus. So Mark Zuckerberg, the globalist puppet of the communist left wing, can sell your data, gather all your data. And again, though, let's retrace our steps actually with this, because why is this going on? Why is Mark Zuckerberg testifying? Why is Facebook under a microscope now? What is going on here? Well, there's two elements at play. One, you have the Trump administration and Brad Parscale putting Facebook in the crosshairs, saying we know what you're doing, and they're getting exposed by undercover videos. But that wasn't really what spurred this, Zuckerberg going to the swamp. That wasn't what spurred Zuckerberg's wife to wear a Kentucky Derby hat to Washington, D.C. yesterday. No, that was the story about Cambridge Analytica and Facebook sharing personal data with Cambridge Analytica. Okay, so Facebook is taking all your personal data. Facebook is mining all your data. Facebook is then selling your data. Facebook is selling your personal information, which you agreed to when you signed the terms of service. But that's now an issue because Trump won the election. So now we're looking at this as an issue because Trump won the election, and Facebook may have actually been helpful by providing useful data to polling firms that Trump then used, or Trump's team used, to win an election. So that's bad, and we need to do something about that. So Zuckerberg and Facebook goes to D.C. for a testimony that's not under oath, after he's already met with the people questioning him that are also his clients. But if you take a step back even further, this is when it really starts to get ludicrous. Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg did the exact same thing for the Obama administration. Now, when it was revealed that Zuckerberg and Facebook was giving data to the Obama administration, Cambridge Analytica, polling firms, whatever, to help get Obama in office, it was celebrated. It was glorified. It was genius. Look at the genius Obama using the data that Facebook is giving him, because they basically are working hand in hand every day and bragging about it. And it's all good, all fine and dandy. In fact, it's celebrated. Way to go, Zuckerberg. Way to go, Obama. You guys are super geniuses. And then you fast forward. Facebook does the exact same thing, but for Trump's campaign, and now it's bad. Now Facebook is wrong. Now Facebook needs to answer the call. And so Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg are going to have to testify here. But don't worry, he'll be questioned by his own clients, and he'll have a meeting, a briefing with them prior to make sure everything goes smoothly. And that's all fine and good. You guys don't think Mark Zuckerberg is a human? You think he's a walking android? Is Zuckerberg a human? Is that the top Google search for Zuckerberg? Is Zuckerberg? Guys, you should look at the hat that Priscilla Chan, his wife, wore when she arrived in D.C. Let me tell you something. Mark Zuckerberg and his wife are so socially inept and awkward that Zuckerberg literally hires a team of professionals to teach him how to be human, to teach him how to act human. Well, he had a video, or tweet, he's bragging about how he walks like an android because it's better for his back. Who advised his wife to wear a hat that even the drunkest person at the Kentucky Derby would think is crazy? Who is advising these people? They're so socially awkward, they have to have professional advice on how to seem normal so that the public might actually accept them, might actually like them, might actually not think they're the bad guy in this Facebook Cambridge Analytica deal. Well, I don't think anything's going to come from this, and that was the question that I had yesterday. What happens to Facebook? What happens to Mark Zuckerberg? What legal precedents could be set from this? Are we looking at terms of service? Are we looking at data mining? It's going to be nothing of that. This is going to be a total softball. This is my expectation now. This is going to be a total softball. Zuckerberg's going to, admit, oh, yeah, we sell your data. Like, nothing new. Like, we know this is going on. Oh, yeah, we sold it. Yeah, we helped. And that's what it'll turn into. Zuckerberg will basically be like, yep, I won the election for Trump. It was me. It was me. It wasn't Trump. It wasn't the millions of people that went to his rallies. You know, it wasn't any of that. It wasn't the forgotten Americans. It wasn't the veterans. It wasn't the legal immigrants. You know, it wasn't the working class. No. It was Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg did it all, and he's going to go apologize today. That's what this is going to turn into. Oh, yeah, we sold your data. Yeah, we did it. Here's how we sold it here, and we sold it here, and we've been doing this for this long, and people have been using it for this and that, and it'll all conclude with, yep, I won the election for Trump. It was me, and I'm sorry. It was me, Mark Zuckerberg, the human android. It was me. I won the election for Trump. Trump is a dummy. Trump is a buffoon. Trump couldn't have done it without me, Mark Zuckerberg, and Facebook, period. And I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, but that's just how it went down. And I'm Mark Zuckerberg, and I put Trump in office, and I obviously regret it. I obviously regret that Russia giving me a couple $1,000 and okay, that just distracts me. I don't know what that was. That was a weird picture the crew just put on the screen there. Now I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know what's going on. Somebody call Mark Zuckerberg, get me back on track. Give me some data, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm losing it here. Zuckerberg put Trump in office, but he's going to apologize today.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Renewed hostile actions against United States ships on the high seas and the Gulf of Tonkin have today required me to order the military forces of the United States to take action in reply.
Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee.
Senator Kennedy has been shot. Is that possible? He still has the gun. The gun is pointed at me right at this moment. Take a hold of his thumb and break it if you have to. We will run a full suicide. We have an explosion and we are defending and we agree. Let's try our best.
People calling themselves members of the Weather Underground last night planted bombs in federal office buildings in Washington and Oakland, California.
They took the babies out of the incubators and left the children to die on the cold floor.
Survivors of the USS Liberty are demanding a congressional investigation into what happened and acknowledgement that the Israeli Air Force bombed a U.S. intelligence Navy ship.
The death of bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat al-Qaeda.
The Taliban is taking responsibility for shooting down a U.S. helicopter. More than 30 people were killed, and there are reports this morning that most of them are U.S. Navy SEALs.
There may be a false flag incident where some ship goes down and you be used for the excuse to accelerate the next war.
If there's one thing that has unified Democrats and Republicans, and everybody in between, it's that we all hated the bank bailout.
The Department of Homeland Security is apparently on a huge ammo buying spree.
It comes out to like 1.6 billion rounds of ammunition.
Today, it is infinitely easier to kill 1 million people than to control 1 million people.
They estimated that they would have to eliminate 25 million people in these re-education centers. And when I say eliminate, I mean kill.
I'm here to warn people. You keep telling me to shut up. This isn't a game.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Introducing Cellforce by InfoWars Life. Cellforce focuses on mitochondria efficiency and protection. Mitochondria produce over 95% of your energy. They are your body's cellular engines. Cellforce helps promote your cellular energy production by supporting mitochondria, much like a cellular engine overhaul. Because when your mitochondria don't run at 100% efficiency, then they start producing reactive oxygen species. Top scientists agree that aging is most likely caused by cellular damage, resulting from these reactive oxygen species. The antioxidants found in Cellforce are some of the most powerful available on the market. The stronger the antioxidant, the better its ability to scavenge for these reactive oxygen species and other free radicals. Boost, protect, and adapt with Cellforce from InfoWars Life. Head to InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.